Okay, this is Coach Dez here. Bonus game, Packers versus the Texans. Now, I'm going to give you a little information. The Texans last year scored average 23.63 points per game, but the opponent game was 24.07. The Packers was 23.5 points per game, and the average on the opponents was 19.56. So now, this year, the Texans is 24.3 points per game, but they give up 30.3 points per game. The Packers is averaging 31 points per game, but they give up 27.2 points to their opponents. So each team has gotten worse on defense as far as giving up points. If you look at it, the Packers improved from 23 to 31, but the Texans remained the same. So that 23.6 is like 24 points. That's all they could get. So with that definition and stats, let's see how the Packers can beat the Titans. So as you can see, they have a pretty good run game here. They average 4.95 rushing to the right, 5 down the middle, and 4.96 rushing left. But their passing game is tremendous. You know who they're going to. You need to double up. You need to do what you got to do to prevent all of these yardage from happening. They average 12.76, 12.48, and 10.6. But as far as sacks, 1.8 per game, 0.4 in interceptions, and 0.2 in fumbles. But let's see what the Texans is going to give up on defense. So they give up 5.06 rushing right and 7 rushing left. So you will get the run game going and you will keep it. Now if you need to pick up some last minute yardage down the field, I will go right down this middle, 11.61. You're averaging 12 point, you're going to get that. Now let's look at this. You got to remember who that middle linebacker is. They're averaging 2.7 sacks per game, 0.3 in interceptions, and 0.7 in fumbles. So I think they're going to get the 3. Well, can they turn it into points? Well, I don't know. I'm hoping so. So with that being said, let's see how the Texans can beat the Packers. So the Texans is averaging 5 yards rushing right. Rushing left, they average 4.6. But this is the killer part. This passing down the middle, right, middle, and left. 15-1, 14, and 10.8. Now look at where they get those yardage at. They come right out the back in the first quarter, right down the middle. To the right, down the middle. And then the third quarter, to the right, and down to the left. Then they go in the middle and to the right in the fourth quarter. So they're really strong at throwing the ball. He's averaging 3.3 sacks per game, which is not good. I don't know how long you think you're going to do this job. You can't keep taking these hits. You gotta get a good offensive line, and they gotta protect you. Get a fullback back there. He can watch your back. Interceptions 0.83 per game. Fumbles 0.67 per game. If you get this cleaned up, because everything else is strong on this board. Let's see where the Packers is weak at. Look at this run game. They're giving up all of this in run. 4.85, 4.4, 5.33. if you continue with the run game and you got a lead, I would keep milking the clock on the run game by itself. You're not going to get that much in yardage from them like you're averaging. But if you need it, they're giving you anywhere from 10 to 11 yards per carry or per pass. But look at this. They're averaging 2.2 sacks per game. They're very little on interceptions and 0.8 on fumbles. So will they get that? Yes, because you give up 3.3. So therefore, they're going to take this from you. Will they turn these into points? That is the question. So with that being said, the numbers say that the Packers is going to win by 7. I am going to say it's going to be an upset, and I said this before, and I was hoping that the Lions would come through, and they didn't. So I'm going to say the Texans is going to win this game by 3. With that being said, peace out.